Hello, so this is a screen recording or my first screen recording of this game that I'm working on, that uses, it's kind of an adventure, choose your own adventure, text-based narrative adventure, but based in your file explorer. I'll just do a little demo of it in its current state. So it starts off with this little choose your username, and this narrator window that kind of tells you, gives you instructions, and you'll see later. So I renamed this, and that's giving the game my username now. So it says to open your inventory as a new window. So this kind of just hovers, and any files in here are in your hand, or considered to be in your hand, and yeah, you can also put things in your pocket. Okay, so to start, you go into this begin, and it'll start the game. Uh-oh. Oh fuck, I forgot. Hold up, one sec. Okay, I'm just gonna comment that out, and you'll have more of a static run through. But okay, let me restart. One sec. Okay. Okay, so I'll start. Oh, okay. That's it starting. There shouldn't be two windows, but anyway. So it starts when I go into the begin folder. Uh-oh. Oh man. One sec. Okay. I think I fixed it. So I've got my inventory open up here, and the little narrator window down there, and just going into this begin folder is going to start the game. So there the narrator window updates. It's supposed to pop forward with the sound. I think you'll see that soon. Yeah, so this is the scene. I'll put like glass images here. Yeah, so that's how it'll usually pop up, only if you've not visited a location before. So here we have our first item, a notepad in the glove compartment. So I'll just be able to put that in my inventory. And you see that the game keeps track of what folder you're in. So some folders will have messages that always show when you're in that folder, and other ones are just temporary. So we've been in the glove compartment already, so there's no new message about that. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, there's supposed to be another folder. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of the prototype I have right now. I can show you the inventory manager, I think. Okay. So inventory keeps track of all the items in your hand and your pocket. And I think I'll add some new bags in the future, or satchels or something. But anyway, so as you can see here, when I ran that inventory manager, it put the notepad in my hand. And your hand capacity is only 1. So now if I wanted to try to put a tree in my hand, it wouldn't let me because I have a notebook in my hand. I can put a tree in my pocket though. There it is. And as you can see, my pocket inventory has been updated with that. So the capacity for the pocket is actually 2, so I can put in 2 pieces of glass. And now I won't be able to put anything else in my pocket. Because this folder is locked. Oh, which by the way... Oh yeah, the icon's gone, that's good. Anyway, yeah, so my pocket's full now, and let's say I want to use this tree. I want to put it back where I found it. The tricky thing here is because the permissions are removed off the folder, it can't, I can't put things in it, which is good, but I do want to take things out of it, which was kind of a hassle. So right now it'll be in slow-mo because I've got some sleeps in my code, but if I move this out of my pocket, the normal behavior for when a folder is locked is it'll make a duplicate of that item. So now that the item exists in both places, and then what my code's doing, which it can do faster, is it checks for all the files in your pocket if they exist in the world. And there it found a duplicate item in the inventory, and it'll oh, I hope it'll delete. Did it delete? Anyway, it should delete. I can do it with my notepad because my hand is also full, so I'll take it out, and then I hope that'll work. Just give it a sec. There we go, duplicate hand item found. Oh. Yeah, anyway, I'll have to fix that, but it worked really well. I think I messed some things up, but it was working. Basically it deletes this version of the notepad, and so it only exists there, and I ran it and it was running pretty fast. Like you kind of felt like you were just dragging the item out normally without noticing it. It basically like takes away it gives the folder permissions for like a second while the icon is there, moves it, deletes it, and then puts or actually doesn't block it again, but okay, I'll go through the code a little bit. It's super janky. It's very janky. Okay, I lose my train of thought when I speak on a microphone. Okay, so for organization, I'm kind of proud that I made all these, separate Python files that kind of do their own thing. Like anything related to the narrator window, all those functions are in here. This is a handy little wrap function I found online. And okay, where should I start? So there's this orchestrator file that's kind of doing the overarching guides. Okay, so this is the main thing that happens. So it starts off, just clears the file, gets it ready to start afresh. It runs this the choose your username part, which kind of gives you a good idea of how this all works. I've got these commands set to make a single folder, a single file. I've got this narrator main that you give it the text that you want to show in the narrator, and its location of the window. So it creates these files, and then what username looks for, wait, where's the one that looks for the renamed file? How did I do this? What username? Oh, right. How did I not see it? Okay, so it basically just loops. It looks for the file just called rename, and if it's not there anymore, then that's the username. Anyway, that's the boring stuff. I don't know. I don't know what else to show or what to show. The inventory manager is honestly crazy. I don't even understand what I did. It's so janky. It's so long to pull your hand inventory, and that's just the hand inventory. I have two. Pull all inventory. This took me so long, and I was just building on top, just adding band-aids on top of a pile of nothingness. So actually, I don't even want to get into it. Oh, okay, but I use these cool things. I'm using a lot of terminal commands. So that's how I give a file permission or take it away. So that there, if it's it reads this JSON file. To understand, the thing is, I don't even know why I did the JSON file, because I just whatever. I guess it's nicer, but oh, I'm going insane. Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was gonna go through everything, all the code, but I can't be asked. There's a lot of stripping of file paths to get the end of it. This JSON keeps track of the items. I just wanted it to be a JSON so I can just like edit the capacity and add new storage devices in the future quite easily, I think, because this function checks all the inventory types. So I could just add one here and it'll be checking that and checking that folder. Okay. Oh yeah, there's some crazy PID stuff. So so my code, when I start the game, so when I'm in this folder at the very beginning, it runs this command basically to show all the open windows, and then I basically parse through this. I match it with this, so that it ignores all the other random apps that are open and focuses on the Nautilus window, and then it logs this PID. So the feature snippets of code are always tracking this PID. Why? They're looking at the window name, so it's consistently running this command here. So there. Oh wait, no, that's the. I don't want to show you that. It's the location. Here we go. So once it has that PID, then all it has to do is run this command, which outputs the current folder that you're open on in that window. So you see there, it sees I'm in begin. There it sees I'm in destroyed car. There it sees I'm in the glove compartment. So that's super useful. That means you have to start the game with only one file explorer window open, or it'll get confused. But yeah, you know, because I was thinking about, like, I could put I was like, how would the game know where you are? Like, it's not important, but also it's just nice. Like, you could do it without, but it would feel, you could make it more alive if you could keep track actively of where you are. Like, things can happen only when you open the file, which is so cool. Otherwise everything would kind of just be static. Yeah, so that's cool, and it works quite well. That's how the narrator the narrator window knows when to show you text for the next part of the game, because then I've got this JSON that has the name of the folder that you would be in and the text that it matches it, and if you've been there before, so that's really awesome. And I like these OS system commands. It's just a fun way of working. I can just like double check everything I'm doing here, which is pretty fun. Yeah. I'm working on, okay, here's what I'm working on now. I think these videos will be easier for me as if I do them as I go and I say what I will do rather than what I've done. Anyway, so what do I want to do? I want to work on this new JSON that has a bit more than just the narration text. Why? Oh yeah, so that if I have something that's detailed enough here, I can just code the game by editing and adding to this JSON. That's the idea. Because I was just thinking, I was like, damn, before I start, I'm like, I'm early enough to make like a big structural, change. I would have to, originally I would have had to kind of make all of these functions for each part of the game. That seemed like too much to do. So I think maybe I can just add things here where this is the folder, and these are like the info, the things that go in that folder, and the game makes itself based off of this. So then I can just add and write it all like this, which seems a lot easier, although it still leaves a lot to figure out. I think I would have to have one world build path that does like making folders and files, and yeah, and then a main world run, which is gameplay, which triggers certain actions as you navigate. Which is the part that I would code as I go, I guess. Oh man, I'm tired. Anyway, yes, that's my current the current that's the point I'm at on this game. Okay. Yes, more time because it's cool. It's not playing the sound effects because I think I've already visited. Okay, yeah, cool. I'm gonna keep working on this and see where it goes.